Number are you?
No, I'm calling, sir.
You're calling. Oh, okay.
So the match are
Sachin Akhil.
Good morning. A very warm welcome to all our viewers. The final match of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam, held at the Rajagiri College Ground, Kakinad. Lovely day here, bright. Slightly on the hotter side today. So the finals is being played between the home team Muthoot ECCA, which progressed to the finals for the first time in 12 years. They'll be up against another home team of sorts, Muthoot Yamaha Masters from Trivandrum. Should be an exciting match. Let's just give you a lowdown on how these teams progress to the finals. In the first semi-final yesterday, Masters RCCA Ernakulam won the toss and chose to field. Muthoot Yamaha Masters made 182 for 8 in 20 overs. Atul Diamond starring with 41 of 24 balls. And Ajay Krishna, Vinil TS and Kabir picking up 2 wickets each. In reply, Masters RCCA could make only 140 for 9 in their 20 overs. Excellent opening spell by Abhishek Mohan, who ended up with figures of 4 for 26 in his 4 overs. Karthik picking up 2 wickets and Asif 1 wicket. In the second semi-final, which was played against Muthoot ECCA and Aegis Office Trivandrum, Muthoot ECCA won the toss and elected to bat, making just 162 for 9 in 20 overs. Basil Matthew again doing the start turn, 49 of 24 balls. Akhil MS took 3 wickets, Krishna Kumar 2 and Vaishak Chandran 2. In reply, good opening spells by Arun.
So this is the one, no? This one, first one.
And Sharafuddin kept them at bay. They could make only 133 for 7 in 20 overs. Only Shanu making some runs, 35 runs. Arun picked up 3 wickets for 24 in his 4. Srihari 4 for 35 in 2. And Sharafuddin bowling very economically, 4 overs for 17 runs and 1 wicket. Umpires for the match are Sachin and Akhil. So today, Muthoot Yamaha Masters won the toss and invited Muthoot ECCA to bat. Welcome, Ramesh.
So good morning, Vivek. The proceedings are just about to begin here at the Rajagiri College Ground, Kakinad. Some slight delay as the groundsman is having a chat with the umpires. The teams are already on the field.
Rahul, 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 Rahul. Subin alla bat cheyana. Subin. Subin. Subin and Basil Matthew, the opening batsman. Subin will take strike and Abhishek Mohan will be bowling from the river end. bowled an extremely hostile spell yesterday. So Muthoot Yamaha looking to exploit the early morning conditions here. Just outside the off stump in the channel, short of length, play and a miss. That's the first wicket. Again, almost a repeat of the last ball outside the off stump. And taking a fine low catch. So Muthoot ECCA have lost their first wicket. 0 for 1.
Rahul, live scoring തുടങ്ങിയോ ജിനോ? ജിനോ live scoring തുടങ്ങിയോ? യൂട്യൂബിന് വേണ്ടി. ഇന്ന് ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ അക്കിബല്ലേ? ഇന്ന് ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ ചെയ്യണത് അശോകനാണോ? അശോകാണോ ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ ചെയ്യണത്? ആരെ ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ ചെയ്യണെന്ന് പറയോ? അശോകന് ടോസിന് വന്നു.
So Akib Fasal walking onto the wicket now. Excellent start by Abhishek Mohan. Ball was just around on the off stump and a hint of movement away. And caught Subin's edge. And the keeper taking a very fine catch, diving to his right in front of a slip. So Abhishek Mohan probing outside the off stump. Looks like there is some repair work needed at the river end crease. Groundsman out there making some quick repairs. So Ramesh, Abhishek Mohan continuing from where he left off in yesterday's match, a very probing line, short of a length, on or just outside the off stump.
Yesterday we saw him. He had extracted some real pace yesterday and just terrified the batsman. And today also he seems to be in the same mode. Already claiming a wicket here. Now Basil Matthew has to do some real damage work here to rescue Muthoot ECCA. Akib Fazal has now joined Basil Matthew.
സ്കോർ ഇടുവോ? തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ.
Basil Matthew has made 49 in yesterday's match and also earlier scored a brilliant 92 of just 55 deliveries. Very stylish Elegant batsman. Played quietly by Akib Fazal for a single. Quite compact on his back foot, Akib Fazal. Negotiating the pace of Abhishek Mohan quite comfortably there.
Met the ball right under his eye. Slight turn towards mid-wicket. And they were off for a quick single.
So now Basil Matthew to take strike.
So Basil has been the kingpin of the Muthoot ECC batting so far in this tournament.
So it will be interesting to see how he tackles Abhishek Mohan. Abhishek Mohan, a former Kerala Ranji player. Edge towards slip. Very lucky escape for Basil Matthew. That's a boundary towards the third man. Just eluding the lone slip there. Out. From Abhishek Mohan here. He has been really outstanding in this tournament. He's just played one match. He has simply rattled Masters Royal CCA, claiming 4 wickets in that match. So an additional slip brought in. So more a conventional first and second slips now. It's a beautiful glance towards the fine leg. Bit of slip at the fielder, but still managed to save the boundary. So Basil Matthew opens his, no, it's already open with the boundary. So one more to the toss. So it is going to be Asif from the pavilion end to Basil Matthew. Play quite like was running a quick single there. So a direct hit would have seen the back of Akif Fazal.
It's a very close call.
That was really unnecessary from Akib. Pushed straight to the cover fielder there.
Took off quickly and slipped a bit. No slate didn't get him back to the crease. If it was a direct hit, I think that would have been the end of Akib Fazal.
So already a wicket gone in the first over.
Asif, who's bowling from the college pavilion end, plays for the Chennai Super Kings in the Indian Premier League.
Okay, Basil Matthew playing the pitch, a pitch to the third man.
So both the opening bowlers generating some genuine pace here.
So like we saw yesterday, some real
Hostile spells.
sharp rising deliveries. Just catching the batsman off guard. Basil Matthew has to regain his composure there. Already had a lucky escape. There's an edge, just eluded the lone slip.
Both these batsmen leading charmed lives. Akib survived a close run-out chance in the last over, and Basil had edged one down to through the slips to third man in Abhishek Mohan's over.
Tapped gently towards third man by Akif Faisal. 2 men outside the circle, a deep third man and a deep square leg. All others inside the circle as is required in the first 6 overs. So we are in the finals of the Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament being played at the Rajagiri College Ground, Kakinad. Both these teams recorded facile victories in the semi-finals yesterday. Muthoot ECC getting the better of the fancied Aegis Office Trivandrum, which included Sachin Baby, the Kerala Ranji captain. This time played nicely towards the mid-on. Very calm and elegant Basil Matthew there. Muthoot had earlier recorded a victory over Masters Royal CC in the semi-finals. Again beaten outside the off stump is Akif Fazal. So extremely good bowling here, both opening bowlers, Abhishek and Asif. It's pretty odd out here in Tragedy College Ground, Kakinad. We are in the cool comfort of this Shamiana.
That's a wasted bouncer, far too short, and sails well above the batsman's head. Akib had no problem letting that go, and it was called a wide as well.
So Asif again trying to rattle the batsman with short deliveries. But that is very wayward. So one more to the total here. 10 for 1 in 1.5 overs. Muthoot ECC sent into bat by Muthoot Yamaha Masters.
Another wide outside the off stump. This time it was a fuller length. Akib has looked quite composed facing both paces. Seems to be have the measure of the wicket, playing in a very assured manner.
Seems more composed at the moment than Basil Matthew, who seems to be a bit rattled by this pace of Abhishek and Asif. It's nicely driven to on the back foot, but straight to the cover field leather. So that's the end of the second over. It's 11 for 1. Muthoot ECC. So F shape to continue from the river end to Basil Matthew. Again, just over the slips. Trying to swing it towards the leg side. Ball flying off the leading edge.
Muthoot Yamaha Masters have a great bowling attack. The key is not to lose wickets early on. They've already lost their opener Subin. Of the second ball, nicked behind to the keeper.
So is it better just to see off Abhishek Mohan without much damage? Because he may just bowled this over also. Because has got just 4 overs.
In time, excellent running there. Played with soft hand toward cover and Akib took off quickly.
So it will be better that Akib Fasal is facing him. Looks more composed at the moment. Played calmly towards the point region. Again, Western Matthew taking off for a non-existent single there. Just has to remain calm there, Basil Matthew.
Akib had played that off the back foot, so may not have been in a position to take off quickly.
Also, the fielders were very quickly closing in. So there was no chance of a run there.
That's Gino, our live scorer.
Again, Basil Matthew seems to be in a it has been a long wait for the Oz team of the ECC to get in the finals of their own tournament. And the 13th edition, they have managed to get to the finals. So that's another boundary to Akib Faisal facing Abhishek. As it's straight to mid on, and a fumble at the mid on, and a drop catch there. A comfortable catch straight to the fielder. And Akif Faisal has a very lucky escape here.
So both batsmen leading charmed lives, having had 2 lives each now.
That is a bit short from Abhishek Mohan. And Akif Faisal trying to play it towards the mid wicket region. Just managed to hit it straight to the mid on fielder.
The ball came quickly onto him, more quickly than he expected. And it was in the end an up pitch shot to mid-on, who failed to latch on to a fairly simple chance.
So we are not sure what is happening out the bit among the batsmen. Both Akif Faisal and Basil Matthew are not in the usual style of self here.
രാഹുൽ ബോളർ ആരാന്ന് പറയോ?
Akif Faisal was looking very composed until that moment.
അല്ല സ്കോറൊന്നും അറിയില്ല.
ആദിത്യ.
So bowling change at the pavilion end. Aditya is a new bowler. Driven on the back foot by Basil Matthew. Again a quick single there. This time makes it safely. The fielder a bit deep at mid on. These two need to build a good partnership for Muthoot ECC so as to get a good score.
So 20 for 1 after 3 overs. Basil Matthew on 16 and Lucky on
അല്ല മറ്റേത് തെറ്റാ. അക്കിബ് ഒരു 4 അടിച്ചില്ലേ?
വേറെ വന്നു
അക്കിബ് ഒരു 4 അടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇപ്പൊ വന്നു. അല്ല അത് എഡ്ജ് പോയതല്ലേ?
അതെ.
Akib trying a drive outside the off stump. Just manages to get an edge down to the keeper. So Muthoot ECC have lost their second wicket. Let's watch the replay here. So the feet nowhere near the ball. Playing very loosely outside the off stump.
Akifazal has been playing well in the last two matches, giving good support to Basil Matthew, going for an unnecessary flash outside the off stump without moving his feet, getting an edge and through.
പുതിയ ബാറ്റ്സ്മാൻ ആരാ ജിനു?
Srinath is the new batsman.
We are in the fourth over of the power play as new man Srinath prepares to face Aditya. It's nicely played towards the backward point region for a boundary. First ball.
Shot outside the off stump and got the punishment that it deserved. These being the power play overs, only two fielders outside the circle.
So that is a very confident shot from Srinath. Big shot outside the off stump from Aditya. And just hammering it towards the backward point.
Just went to the left of the backward point fielder, but he had no chance of cutting that one. Hit very powerfully. Great timing.
So Aditya again. Again shot gently tapped towards the third man. Cut off by the backward point fielder. So a single to Srinath. So a couple of short deliveries from Aditya. He's got a wicket of the full length delivery outside the off stump. But now he's switching to a short of length line. As again hammered towards the boundary region. This time by Basil Matthew.
And this time towards the right of the backward point fielder. That's a rank shot, bad delivery by Aditya there. Shot outside the off stump.
Slightly in the air, but still wide of the fielder. So a very powerful shot there. So that's the second boundary of this over. Aditya not as lively as Asif or Abhishek Mohan. So Basil Matthew can now he was a sigh of relief there. That's it towards the mid wicket.
One bounce over the ropes for 4.
So again hammered. A short delivery from Aditya. So an expensive over comes to an end.
14 runs coming off it. 3 boundaries.
But including the wicket of Akif Fazal.
outside the off stump, but it was powerfully pulled over mid wicket.
So run rate healthy 8.5. The score is 34 for 2 from 4. The only problem is that they have lost 2 early wickets here. But some good handy batsmen had to follow.
So Asif coming back from the river end, he bowled 1 over, the second over from the of the innings from the pavilion end, now coming back from the river end, like yesterday. Punch towards mid-on, no run there, full and straight.
അല്ല അത് ഓരോ കമ്പനി ഓരോ ഫോർമാറ്റ് എടുക്കണമെന്ന് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Pull, but the ball got big on him and then he left it slightly awkwardly, but
Asif brought from the river end. Bowling first over from the pavilion end. They seem to be following the same pattern. Even the last match, they were following the same strategy. Muthoot Yamaha. Again, a shot this time played towards the mid-wicket region for a single. That came at a comfortable eye to the batsman. As if preferring to bowl more short balls, trying to unsettle the batsman. Though at times he's successful. Batsman no more composed against him. He's running in again to Basil Matthew this time. This time rising delivery again. Basil Matthew just swinging his bat there. Not able to
There's a fielder deep in the wicket as well. Those are the two fielders outside the circle.
Still a nasty one from Asif.
Again, a bit of confusion between the fielders. Basil wanted the run. Animated conversation between the batsmen, arguing about whether there was a run or not.
Serena, that looks solid. The short time is in the middle. Basil Matthew now seems to be getting back to his elements. It is 39 for 2 after 5.
Rahul bowler.
Again, we're outside the off stump. That's on close to square leg boundary for 4. There's no field at the square leg. The ball seems to be lost. It has fallen to the canal there. So new ball being taken. Slight delay here. So 6 overs completed now. It's 46 for 2.
So the power play over, 7.67 per over, scored on an average. But Muthoot ECC have lost 2 wickets. That of opener Subin and the one down batsman Akib Fasal.
റോപ്പിന്റെ അടിയിൽ കേബിൾ ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞേക്കും. റോപ്പിന്റെ അടിയിൽ കേബിൾ ഉണ്ട് ചോട്ടില്ല. ആരെ ബോളർ ആരാ? അമീൻ.
So bowling change from the reverend Amin coming on to bowl. And that's lofted over long off for a glorious 6. That's again powerfully hit towards extra cover for 4. So Basil Matthew getting into the Srinath hitting 2 powerful shots, welcoming Amin with a 6 and a 4. Score moves on to 56 for 2. Again Basil in a bit of Srinath wanted to run there, straight for the ball which was at straight covers.
That's a beautiful shot. Hook towards the long leg for a boundary. Lifting Amin over the long leg.
That was an short ball.
So just one bounce to the fence.
String onto the leg and Basil comfortably swiveling it around to long leg for a 4. So the runs are starting to flow here.
So Basil now coming to his elements. As the second string of bowlers is in operation now after the lively pace of Abhishek Mohan.
And Asif.
So Amin again. It's square driven to the point region.
There's
Just a
fielder
single this
there.
time.
The fielder from deep cover comes and cleans it round.
Now Srinath to face Amin. Gently glided towards the third man region for a single. Srinath looking very compact here. He has looked very composed today, Srinath. Basil Matthews also now getting into his elements. The score is 62 for 2 in 7 overs now. Almost 9 runs per over. So a bit of discussion between the fielders and some chat between the umpires also. Seems to be some problem with the side screen maybe. Some slight delay here. So now everything seems to be okay now.
So Vaishak Chandrandalagi will continue from the pavilion end.
The field is now well spread out. Now a deep square like a deep mid wicket and a long on. Driven straight to the covers. Who is there to prevent the single? All other fielders on the edge of the circle or on the boundary. As Vaishak Chandran again from the pavilion end. Which shot? Gently glided towards the short fine leg. Again quick single there. Looking for an overthrow there. But the field at the long of is quick. A good collection from the keeper there. Throw a bit wayward. Srinath is in some sort of pain. Seems to be okay now. Srinath. Though limping a bit. That is straight to the long off. And it's another wicket. Unnecessary shot. Played uppishly towards the long off. So Muthoot ECC have lost the third wicket here. So the man gone.
So Basil Matthew, who was going well, who had made 45 of just 23 balls, trying for a big hit and holding out at long off. He had survived the initial spell of Abhishek Mohan and Asif, sorely tested, hung on, looked good for a big score, but the lure of the big hit getting to him. And Muthoot ECC A have lost their third wicket for 63. So in a spot of a bother here, bit of a bother.
So another useful innings from Basil Matthew though. He had scores of 92 and 49 in the previous two innings. So now another 45 here.
So Hari Krishnan is the new batsman. He'll be facing up to Vaishak Chandra.
Let's fly it driven straight to long on. By the new man Hari Krishnan. Run rate still okay. It's around 8.35. The problem is they are losing wickets. Already 3 gone. Stem onto the back foot and gently tapping it towards the long on. As if it's kicked there. And a powerful throw to the keeper. Hari Krishnan looking for a second there. As if running from the deep long on. Very quick onto that. Score moves to 65 now in the 8th over. It's nicely tapped towards the deep square leg. So field from the short fine leg. Doing the fielding there. Plays softly towards the offside cover region. Another single now. Nice shot towards the mid wicket region. Just a single there. Aditya now brought to the river end. An early ball from the pavilion end. A single over from pavilion end. Loud appeal. Some basically leg bites there. So Aditya to Srinath. Game played softly towards the covers. This time no run. Fielder plays there to prevent that single. Run rate now below 8 for the first time in this innings. Very short from Aditya, and Srinath trying for a expensive shot towards the leg side.
Failed to capitalize. Was there for the hit.
He seems to be bending down for that stroke actually. He seems to he have to stand upright for that. But he's bending unnecessarily and not able to connect.
Maybe a bit tentative to start off against the short ball.
Again almost was straight to the backward point. That's cut hard by Srinath.
Almost carried to the backward point fielder. Almost a catch.
Some room outside the off stump for Srinath though, but not able to find the gap. So 9 overs gone. It is 74-3. Muthoot ECC put into bat by Muthoot Masters, Muthoot Yamaha Masters. This is the finals of the Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam, played at the Rajagiri College ground, Kakinad.
Word about the sponsors. The Muthoot Pappachan Group, which has got interests in the financial services sector, hospitality, real estate.
Yesterday was a bad day for the pro volleyball team, losing to the Calicut team.
They have interests in football and volleyball besides cricket. They've been associated with the Ernakulam Cricket Club in running the Muthoot Cricket Academy and a junior development player program.
A full toss, but it's straight to the deep into wicket fielder for a single.
So Karthik coming on from the pavilion end. Right arm leg spin. Another full toss, this time driven out to the deep covers. Oh, there's a misfield there, and the fielders from the fielder there. And the batsman crossover for 2. Sharp running there.
So the bowler getting away with 2 full tosses. Batsman unable to capitalize on that. This time straight to the cover point, no run.
Karthik bowled well yesterday. Picked up 2 wickets. Harikrishnan going down on his knees and trying a late cut. Fails to make a connection.
Played forward by Harikrishnan.
Again, a bit of confusion between the batsmen. Yes, no, yes, no. In the end,
So
no
this
damage done.
proven to be good over by Karthik. Just 3 so far in 5 balls. So run rate now dipping below 7.5. Given a bit of air by Karthik. Driven to the deep covers. In between the fielders there. A good stop by the cover fielder there. So saving a couple of runs. There is a nice shot towards the deep cover fence.
Really good bit of fielding there. The deep cover and long off together saved a couple of runs. Fielder putting in the dive and stopping the ball from crossing over the boundary.
Harikrishnan and Srinath trying to settle in. They are at the moment going below the strike rate of 100. Just hovering around 80-90. So it's a halfway mark. It is 75 for 3 Muthoot ECC.
yesterday's semi-final, Muthoot were around 100 at this stage, but still managed to score only 63 in their last 10 overs. So can they do better today? Again, a score of 180 would be good, Ramesh.
We have to wait and see as the Muthoot ECC have not been big hitters. We have not seen any big hitters from Muthoot ECC. Staying glided towards the third man. So one more to the total. We have seen them struggling in the final overs. So I think from this stage, we may be looking at a score of around 160. It's about slower, straight to mid-wicket fielder, and that's out. A direct hit from the mid-wicket fielder.
Again, the running has been a bit suspect. Yes, no's. Straight to the mid-wicket fielder, who calmly threw down the wicket. Dove to his left, collected the ball and threw down the wickets.
With the stroke. So now 4 down for Muthoot ECC.
Hari had to dig that ball out, Ramesh, and he was a bit unfooted there.
But still he was going for that run.
I thought it was a needless run.
Straight to short fine legs.
That's 2 and 2, straying onto the pads. It was there to be hit.
Srinath was trying to settle in. Now gone hitting straight to the short fine leg. That ball was way down the leg side. But the batsman just playing it straight to the deep short fine leg fielder. So half the side gone now. Score reads 76 for 5. They would need somebody to dig in and play long innings for them. So 9.4 overs, 9.3 overs remaining now. So somebody will have to take the responsibility. So Aditya getting his second wicket.
So Aditya getting wickets of 2 loose balls. He got Akib Faisal's wicket. Akib failing to move his feet, just plonking his foot down the wicket and playing to a wide ball outside the off stump, edging down to the keeper, and now the ball outside the leg stump glance down to short fine legs through.
Let's play quietly and a quick signal again. This time more assured. No fielder though. Played calmly towards the cover point. The fielder from the covers had run in.
Was a bit short and drew to his full height and just guided it down between point and cover.
It's a slower delivery and generally played towards the deep point for a single. So Ashok Menon off the mark. Now Sriraj is on strike. Both batsmen on one now. Played straight to the back. Again a misfield there.
I think he was a bit keen to get the ball in the air and in the process failing to feel it collected cleanly. And straight through him. And Asif runs around from third man to clean it up.
So that's the end of the 11th over. It is 79 for 5. Muthoot is CA. So just 9 more remaining. So now a score of around 150 may be good for Muthoot CA. With already off the side back in the pavilion. Run rate is just around 7.2 per over. As Karthik Nair is continuing from the pavilion end. They were in a comfortable position at 62 for 2. Now suddenly things have changed. And 3 quick wickets for the addition of just 16 runs. Is flighted and driven. But the bowler himself doing the fielding.
Lost 2 of those wickets of successive balls. One a needless run out. And then a very casual shot down, short fine legs throat. Glancing of a wide ball.
Again a bit of air. But again straight to the point fielder. So Karthik Nair now prepared to give the ball a bit of air. The 2 new batsmen will have to settle in.
He got away with 2 rank bat full tosses in the last over, but has now settled down into a nice length here.
This time again a full toss. This time straight to the deep cover point again. Very low full toss. So batsman again failing to capitalize on that one. Playing it straight to the cover point fielder. Ashok Menon, left-handed now. So Karthik Nair switching to around the wicket line now.
Muthoot ECC would be looking at Ashok Menon to build the innings around.
Play towards the leg side, looking for a single there again. The bowler doing the fielding.
So Muthoot Yamaha Masters have their nose in front here.
In a bit of air, beating the batsman. And shy the launch trigger's end. Again slipping.
Seems to be a bit of dampness in the area around the wicket.
We are seeing some batsmen slipping.
Slipping and sliding there. We've seen that before as well.
This time played softly towards the square leg region.
So Vaishak Chandran coming on to bowl from the river end now.
Just tapping it towards the mid wicket and getting a single. Some encouragement from the spectators there. Some home local support for the local team, Muthoot ECC. Tapped back to the bowler by Sriraj. So we have seen just a lone six in this innings now. Otherwise, it has been mainly singles and some occasional boundaries.
And it's been a long time since the last boundary. Maybe around 4-5 overs at least.
That's pulled towards the mid wicket.
Just a single though.
So not that short for that kind of stroke. But still Sriraj managing to connect it. Bit of underage, but still going to the mid wicket. Ashok Menon now facing Vaishak. And glide straight to the point fielder. So just playing it safe there. Both Ashok Menon and Sriraj trying for a bit of consolidation after a loss of 5 wickets. This time getting underage there. Again a try at the non-striker's end. Sriraj calling for a quick single there. And good response from Ashok Menon. Karthik Nair. Somewhere stopped at the covers. There's a good drive from Ashok Menon. Karthik Nair giving the ball a bit of air. Driven, but almost waiting the cover fielder there. Not a good stop. This time played towards the onside for a single.
Ashok taking it a bit casually, not putting pressure on the fielder.
Again flighted away from Karthik Nair. Driven straight to deep covers. So both batsmen dealing in singles.
That was a full ball. Ashok choosing to go onto the back foot. Luckily edging it onto his pads.
So the run rate now dipping below 7 now. It is just 6.44. That's an attempted reverse sweep by Ashok Menon. So So almost at the fag end of the 14th over. Score still 88 for 5. Again sweep reverse.
No runs there.
Again straight to the short fine leg fielder.
The third man.
So after 14 overs, it is 88 for 5. Muthoot ECC put into bat by Muthoot Yamaha Masters.
So Muthoot Yamaha Masters have controlled this completely.
So this is the final of the Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam. Played at the Rajagiri College Ground, Kakinad. That is smashed out of the
Huge
country.
hit.
That's out of the fence. So first massive 6 for after quite some time here. Sriraj, a massive blow there. The ball sailing past the fence there. So Vaishak Chandran getting the treatment. So Vaishak against Sriraj. It's a bit short and ammo towards the long on. So a bit of urgency shown by Sriraj now. We are at the 15th over.
There's a ball guy there, yeah. Just start to show him. He's the honorary secretary, EDC. And keep it on the screen when we get a lull, okay?
Again a play and a miss. And the ball dominating the bat.
Game beaten outside the off stump. Ashok Menon. Vaishak is in his last over here. Has bowled well, giving away just 21 runs and he's 3.3 overs so far. A quick run again. A bit of fumble by the fielder. No ball signal by the umpire now. So a free hit. And Sriraj will be the man on strike. So some changes in the field. As the batsman has crossed over. They are permitted to make fielding changes once the batsman crosses over. So a long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg on the leg side. It's Vaishak to Sriraj. That's it high in the air.
That's a 6.
That's again a massive one over the boundary. So Sriraj getting a 6 again of the free hit. So the score moves past 100. Muthoot is CA. It is 103 for 5.
And
We are in the 15th over now.
Vaishak Chandran switching to a round the stumps line. Shot, pulled straight to mid-wicket.
So expensive over there by Vaishak Chandran to finish his spell of 4 overs, 30 runs and 1 wicket. Muthoot is CA 104 for 5 after 15 overs. It seems to be Asif who is now back from the pavilion end. Shouts of encouragement from the spectators here, indicating to the batsman that just 5 overs are left.
So from here on, Muthoot ECC should be looking at trying to get 150 at least.
Sriraj is already on the move. I think 2 sixes in the last over of Vaishak Chandran.
We recognize the presence of Sri Edwin. You see Sri Edwin Joseph on your screens, the Honorary Secretary of the Ernakulam District Cricket Association, great supporter of cricket, retired from St. Paul's College as the head of the Physical Education Department there.
Hammering towards the deep point for a single. So that is Mr. Edwin Joseph, the Honorary Secretary of the EDCA. He has been a great support for the club. So we acknowledge his presence here. So welcome to the finals, Sri Edwin Joseph. As if now round the wicket now to Ashok Menon. Again bowling shot. Played a bit up pitch towards the point region. A shy on triggers and a direct reveal in the back of Ashok Menon. Ashok Menon a bit slow to get out the blocks. That is big awkward. A nasty delivery from Asif.
Met the ball in the air.
Seems to beat on the glove.
Jumping around a bit. Asif generating some disconcerting pace here.
But Meera Sriraj just quickly through for the single. And Ashok Menon responds. This time ball a bit slow. So again another sharp single taken by Sriraj. Asif has a fairly long run up. Now walking slowly back to the top of his bowling mark.
We have Sunil Pallan in the cap, former cricketer, great service for the club.
On the right of him we have seen Ravi, a prominent player of VPL. This Veterans Premier League.
Driven straight handsomely, but just one run. As Aditya comes around and cleans it up.
There is Sajit, our coach at the Muthoot Cricket Academy. Ashok Menon getting ready to face Asif. Again beaten out the Austin wild swing. Asif bowling around the wicket.
Bowling an extremely good length, keeping it short of length at good pace.
So batsman not able to free his arms against Asif.
Asif is currently playing for the Chennai Super Kings.
He was sharing his experience with us yesterday about the sharing a room with MS Dhoni and all.
He also got a couple of matches, one against Delhi Daredevils and the other one I think against the Rajasthan Royals. Pushed out to backward point. Just a single there. That's the end of the over. So 110 for 5 in 16 overs. So this is
We are seeing Martin Ann on the screen, the Assistant Secretary of EDCA. He also has been of great help for the club.
great support from the EDCA, Ernakulam District Cricket Association, for our tournaments. We are grateful for the support of our parent association.
So 110 for 5 after 16 overs.
So Abhishek Mohan coming back from the river end. I think he's got 2 overs left.
Ashok Menon facing Abhishek Mohan. Again keeping it short, rattling the batsman with pace. Ashok Menon just having a word with the umpire, asking whether it's a no ball or wide. The square umpire is on mood and asking him to get along.
That was
Again, that signal one bouncer for the over by the umpire Sachin.
I think the umpire is a bit lenient.
Ashok Menon was standing upright there. This ball was well above his head.
Slow one and hits straight to the side screen for a towering 6.
So Abhishek Mohan getting the treatment now. A slower delivery, and Ashok Menon taking full advantage of that, hammering it towards the side screen for a massive 6. So Muthoot needs more such strokes.
Again switching to a round the wicket. That was gloved over.
That's good, man, on the boundary.
Another welcome boundary.
A bit of pitch, but still managing a boundary. So that's a 6 and a 4 in this over.
Keeper's head for down to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. At this stage, it doesn't matter how they come.
Abhishek Menon trying to intimidate the batsman rolling round the wicket line, but Ashok Menon proving equal to the task.
So square leg, which was inside the fence, drops back.
That's hammered. That's a full toss, but hammered straight to the deep third man. Again a powerful shot from Ashok Menon. This time straight to the fielder. Abhishek Menon is a current Kerala Ranji player, and he's trying to rattle the batsman with pace. So one more ball to go in this over. Sriraj is on strike now. So some change in the field for the right-hander. Will now push towards the deep mid wicket, and a short square leg also brought in. The cover point now moving to the backward point position. That is Asif. Played
And
on the
full
leg side.
ball down the leg side, called signal wide.
Going for a Yorker though, Abhishek Mohan. Striking a bit down the leg side. So a fruitful over for Muthoot ECC. Still one ball to go. So now we are looking at total of around 150, 160 here with 3 more overs to go.
Wrapped on the pads, out into the cover region. Batsman crossover for a single. Was off the bat. So bat pad.
So that is 17 overs gone. It is 123 for 5. The run rate now moving past 7 again. So in the last 3 overs, we are looking at around 30-35 runs. Still 1 out to go from Asif and Abhishek Mohan. So now Aditya brought back at the pavilion end. Sriraj. That's a very wayward delivery. Going for a slow one. Signal wide by the umpire. Aditya trying to bowl a slow one. Almost bowling a rank full toes there, but it was way down the leg side. So umpire.
And Sridhar stepping out of his crease almost made it into a beamer. Luckily it was down the leg side and called wide for the batsman.
It's hammered towards the deep point.
And that's 4. Very powerfully struck. Shot outside the off stump.
And hit over the infield fielder and towards the boundary.
So the Muthoot ECC innings seems to be gathering some momentum here.
Nicely
hit towards mid wicket. Should be a couple there. And a wild throw there. Luckily there were fielders backing it up. So 2 more runs added to the total.
this time onto the pads of Sriraj. And nicely playing it towards the deep mid wicket. All the ECC batsmen playing with elegance on the onside. It's gently tapped towards the pond region. So 1 more to the total. Sriraj has now moved on to 29 from just 18 balls. Jogmanando has taken a bit more time. 23 of 25 balls. But anyhow, a useful partnership after the loss of the 5 wickets with around 78 on the board. So it's almost a 53-run partnership now so far between these two.
It's only in the last couple of overs that the batsmen have tried to force the issue.
Run rate now moving to around 7.5. I may like to close in at around 8 point, that is around 160 runs in 20 overs.
Oh, that's scooped right behind the keeper.
I guess it has a boundary.
Ashok going deep into his crease. just helping the ball on its way, scooping. So the runs are starting to flow now.
So that was nicely done. So that is signal no ball by the umpire. So a free hit now. Ashok Menon.
And that's
Another six. Sailing all the ropes again. Taking maximum advantage.
score moving on to 142.
So already 10 runs in this over is 4 and 6. This time powerfully towards long off. Ashok's innings is now slowly getting momentum. Now playing some powerful shots here. He was very slow to begin with. Just trying to build that partnership with Sriraj. But now he looks in the mood to go for big hits.
Run rate again crossing 8 runs per over. That's powerfully hit.
Oh, the covers. So another boundary. So very expensive over though by Aditya.
Full ball. So the Muthoot ECC innings gathering a bit of momentum here in the last 2 overs. So now we could be looking at a 160 plus total here, safely 170 plus.
So we have got one over each from Asif and Abhishek Mohan.
And Abhishek coming back for the...
So that will prove crucial here. So the last 2 overs to be bowled by the experienced campaigners Abhishek Mohan and Asif.
So what can Ashok do? Hits it powerfully towards long on. That's a cup. No. It was just a single.
Ashok Mani looking for a second though.
The long on fielder coming in and cleaning it up quickly, denying the batsman a second.
Umpire is changing in for the right-hander.
So the fine leg being brought into the... No, they have a change of mind here. So long off, coming into a mid-off position now. They need to have 4 fielders inside the circle at all times.
That second shot, right in delivery from Asif round the wicket.
Tight call here. Loses his run up, pulls up.
A bit of hamstring, or as if in a spot of both of them. Just stopping his run up. He's not throwing the ball to the fielder though.
I think he's injured himself and someone else may have to complete the over for him now.
So he decided to dispel the full a bit of hamstring. Maybe playing a bit safe as IPL season is underway in April. So he's now seems he's leaving the field here.
So Asif playing it a bit safe, pulled up during the last, just before the delivery stride. He's playing for the Chennai Super Kings, perhaps doesn't want to push on the injury, so sensible thing from him. Also the Muthoot T20 games coming up before the IPL, so he's turning out for Kerala.
So Amin to continue the over to bowl four deliveries. So 10 more deliveries to go in this innings.
And there's a bit of a field change. Mid-off drops back to long off and the fine leg comes inside the circle.
So again rounds the stumps. That is far
That's
too outside the off stump and given a wide by the umpire.
there. Another wide. That's the 150 up for the Muthoot ECCA. So another 10 balls to go.
So,
Asif starting this over. And the second ball, he pulled up short during his delivery stride, pulling a hamstring. And in view of the big matches coming up, Muthoot T20, well, he's turning out for Kerala. And then Chennai Super Kings in the IPL. A wild swing and a miss. That's a better ball. Short of a length in the channel.
so umpire Sachin having a look at the follow through of the bowler. So at one time 150 seemed to be a bit distant for Muthoot ECCA. But now with 9 balls to go, they are already 155. So they are looking at now more than 160 to 170 here.
Full outside the off stump. Again a play and a miss. Very similar kind of
So just 1 ball to go in this over. Zamin again to Sriraj.
in the
So
same fashion. So Looked like a 170 total. They'll be lucky to get 160 now. Abhishek Mohan coming in for his last over and the last over of the innings. Can Muthoot ECC put some runs on the board, some more runs on the board? 150 is not going to cut it. Though they managed to successfully defend 163 total yesterday in the semi-finals against Aegis Office Trivandrum.
Fielder now pushed in from long off to mid off. And square leg now brought back to deep square leg. Straight
Straight
short fine
down,
leg.
Ashok departs. Scoring has been almost nil. And they've lost Ashok.
So runs seems to have dried up in the last final stages of this innings.
So Sharafuddin is the
So wrapped on the parts and given out.
and given out. So wickets are falling in a flurry here.
So Sharafuddin departs the very first ball, trying to swing Abhishek Mohan. Wrap on the pads and given out LBW by the umpire Akhil. So suddenly what seemed to be a total of around 170. Now it is getting stuck at 150 here for some time now.
And the umpire had no hesitation.
So 4 dots of the last 4 balls of the 19th over, and now the first 2 balls of this over, yielding no run.
So 6 balls without a run in the last 2 overs. And the loss of 2 wickets as well.
This time driven towards the covers. So at last getting another run. Score moving past 150 here. It is 151 for 7.
So the new batsman is Mithun. So can Sriraj hit a few to bring the momentum back? Looks like it's very difficult. Abhishek Mohan, a seasoned campaigner, having represented the state, the Ranji Trophy, bowls a lively pace. Oh,
That's a great hit. That sailed over the fence.
That was a baseball shot.
And standing upright, hammered it over the long off for a 6.
Ramesh, I think Muthoot ECC are about 20-25 runs short of what would have been a competitive total.
But at one time they were in trouble at 78.45. So 157 is not a bad total though. It is around 8 runs per over, the good run rate. Sriraj will be looking to hit maximum out of the last two deliveries. Already 39 from just 25 balls.
So mid-off drops back to long off. And that's 4. Straying down the leg side, went down on his knees and just got a faint trickle on it.
Sriraj.
That's another boundary. Straying down the leg side there.
So a great finish to the innings.
Sridhar
Stages of the innings.
lost Subin cheaply of the second ball, and then Akib Fasal fishing outside the off stump.
And the sixth wicket partner between Ashok Menon and Sriraj.
Basil looked good for a 45, but he was a batsman in a hurry, tentative early on, and then capitalized. But he was not the same assured player as yesterday.
I had some lucky escapes today. Just playing it over the slips a couple of times.
So I think given where they found themselves, Muthoot ECCA would take this total.
Definitely, because they've been scoring at around 160 only in all their matches, even less than that. And they have been defending those totals very well.
They're a good fielding side, and they've got
some good bowlers also.
Yeah, 3 quality spinners, and the opening bowler Arun yesterday was magnificent.
Arun and also Sharafuddin.
So can they pull off a famous victory here, the home team?
It seems quite possible here. Muthoot is better bowling and fielding side rather than batting. So 165 seems to be a good total to defend. We'll have to wait and see, as we'll be back in just around 5 minutes. So this is the finals of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve, mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve, mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
So welcome back viewers. Muthoot Yamaha Masters are about to start their innings here, needing 166 runs in the 20 overs. Muthoot ECC scoring 165 for 7 in the 20 overs, thanks mainly to some last hitting in the end by Ashok Menon and Srinath, and also useful 43 from Basil Matthew at the top. This is the finals of the Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam, played at the Rajagiri College ground, Kakinad. The tournament conducted in two phases. The first phase matches were held at KRL Ampalamugal, and Masters Royal CCA team were the winners there. The phase 2 matches consisting of 12 teams, including the winner from the phase 1, was held in Rajagiri College grounds, Kakinad. The quarterfinals held as league stages. The semi-finals held yesterday. Muthoot Yamaha Masters and Muthoot ECC qualifying for the finals. Muthoot ECC, the host club, had been a long cherished dream for them. The team is appearing in the final for the first time. This is the 13th edition of the tournament, and it has been a long wait for the host team to make it to the finals here. So proceeding, starting from the pavilion end, straight, just play to the onside and looking for the single. So Arun opening the proceedings from pavilion end. Bharat Surya is on strike. Arun has been the pick of the bowlers for Muthoot ECC. That's hammered over the mid-on by Bharat Surya. So boundary to start for Bharat Surya.
Mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve.
So a deep point and a deep third man outside the circle. Both mid-off and mid-on inside the circle. Arun again. This time played quietly towards the cover. Picked up by the bowler himself. The non-striker Rahul was looking for a single there. Muthoot Yamaha had a facile win yesterday against Masters Royal CCA. This time a quick single for Bharat Surya. Playing it softly towards mid-on. So it's Arun again to Rahul Sharma this time. Gently pushed towards the cover point. So some chanting going on in the play bit up pitch towards cover point and directed and a loud appeal from the fielders. But umpire Akil. So the replays, Ravi Sharma was found almost well short of the crease there. Spotting the run out there. Played softly by Rahul. Again a close. This time a fumble by the fielder. Again that would have been close. At the fielder gathered it nicely. But a bit of fumble at the point region. So almost an identical situation there. But this time the fielder not collected it cleanly. Mithun P starting the proceedings from river end. Slow left arm. Just pushing it through Mithun. By Surya. This time again played softly by Paras Surya. A straight delivery on the stumps. Mithun bowling around the wicket, cutting through. This time on the back foot. Straight to the fielder there. By Surya thinking of a single there, but rightly denied by non-striker Rahul. A deep mid wicket and a long one outside the circle. All the other fielders inside as required in the first 6 overs. Again played back, gently back to the bowler. So this proved to be a good over by Mithun. Just keeping it on the stumps, giving no room to the batsman. But Surya just content to play it safe rather than going for any extravagant shots here. This time just turn on the corner towards the square leg. Again a sharp single there. This time comfortably home is Rahul Sharma. So Mithun completes his first over. Just 2 of that. Arun continuing from the pavilion end. It is Bharat Surya on strike. Restored an ammo straight to and dropped at mid on. Got his. So Bharat Surya has a lucky escape here. Stamp played gently towards the covers. So again looking for sharp singles by the Surya and Rahul Sharma. So my co-commentator Vivek is now back here. So welcome Vivek.
Ramesh catches win matches. It was a difficult chance. Akib Fasal dropping Bharat Surya a couple of balls back. And a very close run out chance. It looked out from the replays, though the umpires thought otherwise.
Now the mid-on fielder pushed back to long on. As Arun this time gently taps it towards the backward point. A diving effort from the fielder there to break the stumps at the striker's end. But Rahul Sharma is well home this time. So fielder again brought back inside the circle for Rahul Sharma there. For Bharat Surya is pushing it back.
Loses his run up, full shot.
And mid-off covers cover point. Backward point, a deep covers, and deep third man. That's on the offside.
Driven handsomely, but straight to covers. No run there.
So nice bit of fielding at cover point. That was it with some power the fielder gathering it nicely.
The home team trying hard for wickets, but success has eluded them so far. And the Muthoot Yamaha Masters players, the opening batsmen are playing with some kind of assurance now.
Muthoot ECC has been a brilliant fielding side. Kane beaten
Play and
outside the off
miss.
stump is Rahul Sharma. And trying to hammer it over the mid-off region. The ball is a bit too far from him outside the off stump. Some advice for Arun from both the fielders at mid-off and mid-on.
Again a play and a miss. Looked like the ball came back in a bit.
to the bat. So after 3 overs, it is 15 without loss. Muthoot Yamaha Masters in pursuit of 166 in the 20 overs. Mithun is continuing from the river end. Slips still in position there for Bharat Surya. This time bit short
ball
from Mithun.
and pulled powerfully towards long on. Just a run there.
Field almost the same for both the batsmen. Now the slip is being pushed back to third man for Rahul Sharma. A short third man, a backout point, and also a point there. Mithun pushing it through rather than giving it air. This is the power play. So just two fielders allowed outside the circle. Generally tapping it towards the onside for a single there. The fielder from the mid wicket, very quick, and prevents this. Thought of a second there.
I think Muthoot Yamaha Masters' plan is for Bharat Surya to anchor the innings and Rahul showing a bit of aggression here. And of course, we all know that Bharat Surya can hit the ball when it's there to be hit. And stepped out and a massive 6-over long off. That's cleared the fence by mile. Look to be out from the replay. Mithun in a bit of joshing with the non-striker who had started running. So fair play warning to Rahul Sharma. All in good fun.
Played back to a full length delivery there, Bharat Surya.
It was a tight run there. The fielder didn't let go of the throw. Could have been very, very close. Rahul Sharma putting the dive in to. Ball was tapped by Bharat Surya towards backward point. For some inexplicable reason, the fielder chose not to throw.
Brings Rahul Sharma on strike. That's given a bit more air by Mithun. Was pushing it through all this time, now deciding to give a bit of air to Rahul Sharma. Inviting him to go for the drive over mid-off. The fielder inside the circles are mid-off.
Extra cover, point, backward point, and a short third man. And a backward square leg inside the circle.
That is grabbed on the pads, allowed appeal.
Umpire signaling that it was going over.
So after 4 overs, it is 24 without loss. Muthoot Yamaha Masters. Rahul on 8 and Bharat Surya.
runs. Tight call. I think a good call by the umpire there. Srirag coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. So after 4 overs, 24 without loss, Muthoot Yamaha Masters have probably gotten the start they wanted. A drop chance at mid-on, a tough one. But nevertheless, one that should have been taken at this level. And a run out of Rahul Sharma. A very tight one. A judge not out by the umpire. It was a direct hit, a very close call. Looked out from the replay. But these things do happen in cricket. Sometimes that decisions go for you and sometimes they don't. Muthoot ECC will have to take that in their stride. They should be looking for some wickets here. Restricting Muthoot Yamaha Masters is definitely not on. They've got some powerful batsmen. Down the leg side, it's a wide.
That will not be a problem if the batsman stays there. If they're not losing so many wickets. As I'm out straight. Beautiful fielding at long on.
Beautiful fielding by Akib Faisal.
Reputation. As Faisal is a brilliant stop at long on.
They need to put pressure on the batsmen and lure them into false shots. They need wickets here. That's an edge and it's gone.
So first wicket gone.
That's what the doctor ordered for Muthoot ECC. As well. He did well with the bat as well. Muthoot ECC were looking a bit low on energy in the field. This wicket should galvanize them. Srirag getting the wicket of Rahul Sharma, who's trying to play aggressively. So Krishna Prasad comes to the wicket at the fall of Rahul Sharma. He's a good compact player.
So Sriraj again from the pavilion end to the new man Krishna Prasad. Played softly towards the offside for a single. So off the mark of the very first ball.
Short of a length ball, just went back and pushed it out into the vacant cover region. So this is the final match of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam. The home team are in the final playing against Muthoot Yamaha Masters of Trivandrum.
Nice shot of the back foot from Bharat Surya, but straight to the fielder. A bit short from Sriraj. Bharat Surya had a lucky escape in mid-on. This time again a pitch, trying to pull it towards the square leg.
Didn't get hold of that. The ball got big on him, but safely towards a square leg.
So no field at the short square leg there. It was a short fine leg and a deep square leg.
So Sriraj, that's Gino, who's in charge of scoring, has been providing excellent service for this tournament and all. Has been associated with the Ernakulam Cricket Club and is official scorer for the EDC as well. Again the ball getting big. That was played very tentatively. So Sriraj getting a bit of pace here. Excellent over. First over for just 4 runs and taking Rahul Sharma's wicket. There's a bit more of energy in the field now. That wicket seems to have galvanized Muthoot ECC, who made 165 in the allotted 20 overs. Looking to defend that score against Muthoot Yamaha Masters. Great contest between the bat and the ball here at the Rajagiri College ground at Kakinad in the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament final. The home team, which won the inaugural edition, has waited for 12 long years to get into the final. Their tails will be up. They'll be looking to complete a famous second victory in this tournament. Sharafuddin coming on from the river end. We're in the power play still. So 2 fielders permitted outside the 30-yard ring at this stage. So we have a long on. And a point. Those are the 2 fielders. So third man dropping back and point coming inside the 30-yard circle. So interesting phase of the match. Sharafuddin to Bharat Surya. That was a bit too short. Loosener. A bit of a loosener there. Short. And Bharat Surya pounces out. Now square leg dropping. This time a better ball. Bowling it a little bit more fuller. Sharafuddin has had a mixed performance with the ball here. When he gets his length right, he's been quite good. Bowled a phenomenal 19th over in the semi-final when they were defending. It's a better length, well left outside the off stump by Hari Krishnan. Sorry, correction, that was the quarter-final league, virtually a knockout match. Against Royal Masters CCA A. Needing 15 in the last 2 overs, Sharafuddin bowled a fantastic 19th over for conceding just 1 run, which turned the match decisively in favour of Muthoot CCA. Again, bowling slightly short of a length. He's looked good when he's bowled the right lengths. He seems to be finding that now. Oh! Boundary now. And Muthoot Yamaha Masters bats well.
It's straight mid on. That's a catch. So Krishna Prasad departs. Sharafuddin getting the breakthrough again.
To mid-on and the fielder took a good diving catch. So Muthoot Yamaha Masters losing the second wicket in the 7th over. The score is 39 for 2 now.
So a short delivery from Sharafuddin and Krishna Prasad trying to hammer it over mid-on, but just managing to hit it straight to the fielder and a good diving catch. So Muthoot Yamaha Masters are 39 for 2 after the end of the power play. Run scoring becoming increasingly difficult in this wicket. So batsmen not able to time those strokes. Maybe wicket a bit on the slower side maybe after it has dried up initially.
Captain Ashok perhaps waiting for the power play to get over to bring on the rest of the spinners.
So the run rate is now above 9 per over. So it may not be easy for Yamaha Masters batsman.
Absolutely.
So like we saw yesterday, the edges of his batsmen were also struggling.
So Atul Diamond coming on. Atul has played well in this tournament.
So some tight bowling and fielding by Muthoot ECC.
So Srirag coming back for a second over.
Sriraj to Bharat Surya, just playing, tapping it towards backward point. So not on the
A bus going around the ground now. The home team supporters getting into the action. A bit more vociferous now.
so Sriraj from the pavilion to Bharat Surya. There is short hammered towards the point region. There's a boundary for Bharat Surya though.
You can't bowl to Bharat Surya like that. That was far too short and outside the off stump. Just freed his arms and sailed into that shot. Ball went to the cover boundary for a smacking four.
So Sriraj a bit too short that time.
Muthoot ECC need to bowl the right lengths and lines. They do not have a big total to play with. That's a much better length.
Just shot a good length though, beating Bharat Surya.
Going for the
Both Sriraj and Sharafuddin. So making it a bit difficult for the batsman.
but whenever they bowl short, they've got the stick.
Stem hammered straight up the misfield at the covers though.
That should have been fielded. It was a powerful shot, punch of the back foot.
Much needed boundaries for Muthoot Yamaha.
Yeah,
we're struggling with the run rate.
He's
He's close to now 9 runs per over, the required rate. Again play and miss by Bharat Surya.
Short of length, ball not bouncing as much as Bharat Surya thought it would. Gets beaten outside the off stump. So this has been a mixed over. Whenever Srirag has bowled short, he's got punishment. And whenever he has struck the right lengths, he's beaten the batsman.
So a couple of boundaries and a couple of misses outside the off stump as well. This time again played, kept well up to the batsman though. Bharat Surya playing back to the bowler. So end of 7 overs. It is 47 for 2. Muthoot Yamaha Masters. We are in the finals of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament, conducted by Muthoot ECC Ernakulam and played at Rajagiri College Ground, Kakinad.
So Sharafuddin continuing from the river end. Can Muthoot ECCA find a wicket here? They'll need wickets. And they need to build up the pressure. Deny scoring opportunities. Bowl the right lengths.
So another short ball from Sharaf. Sharafuddin from a very long running. It's again shot. This time cut away. Half stop. The fielder covers. So Atul is off the mark with that single.
It's a very packed offside field. Mid off, extra cover, a deep point, backward point, and a third man down at the fence. Deep fine leg, backward of square, and now mid on dropping back to long on. It's to Bharat Surya.
Bit of aggression from Sharafuddin there. Bharat Surya playing calmly towards the onside for a single. Nobody close on the onside. So just a tap is always going to be single there. All the fielders in the leg side deep on the fence. There's a deep fine leg, deep square leg, and a long on.
Ramesh, I would like to see the deep square leg move to a conventional mid wicket for Bharat Surya. He hits it powerfully, takes the ball early and dispatches it.
At the moment it is in square leg. Bit up pitch and straight mid off and Bharat
Yes, and a
Surya.
brilliant catch again, not Bharat.
No, it's Atul. Atul Diamond. Sharafuddin continuing his brilliant spell here. He's already got his second wicket. So Muthoot Yamaha Masters are in big trouble here.
Atul Diamond has been a regular contributor to the Muthoot Yamaha Masters batting side. So his departure will be a body blow to them. But the dangerous Bharat Surya is still there.
The ball seems to be stopping a bit on the batsman. So stroke making is becoming more and more difficult as the match progresses. Once you are prepared to give it up to the batsman, the drives are not going to be easy here. Bharat Surya is still there. He's batting on 34 from just 26 balls.
So Raj Kiran is the new man in. So they didn't cross over. Well, the catch was up in there. So Bharat Surya will remain at the non-striker.
So here's a long wait for Muthoot ECC going to go over this year. The team are playing the finals for the first time. And now very much in a very commanding position here.
Again, slightly short. Played off the back foot. Bharat Surya wanted a run, but Raj Kiran not interested.
The fielders now really pumped up the
Last ball of this over. Oh, that was on the gloves. Can we have a replay? Took a blow on the gloves.
So Rajkiran. They had got some chin music from Asif and Abhishek Mohan. Now they're trying to repay that through Sharafuddin. And Sriraj also pulling some short deliveries.
Sriraj, I think, should keep it short of a length. If he bowls short to Bharat Surya, it's not going to work. Bharat Surya on 34, well-made runs of 26. He got dropped at mid-on by Akib Fasal. That's again a better length. Slightly outside the off stump.
Occasions just outside the off stump, just short of a good length.
Again a better length. Tap to backward of point. The fielder doesn't gather it cleanly, so 1 run. It's a good start to the over by Sriraj.
So the crowd's getting excited here as Muthoot ECC fielders are doing a good job. The fielders and bowlers. Meanwhile, the score reaches 50 for 3 for Muthoot Yamaha Masters in pursuit of 166. Keep Fussell calling the mid-wicket fielder.
There's a fuller length, driven straight back, fielded by the bowler. So the pressure slowly mounting up, and they need to keep it there. Extremely good ball again in the channel outside the off stump, short of a length. Rajkiran tentatively pushing at it.
So Sriraj seems to have found his rhythm here. He's now settled in a nice line outside the off stump, just out of good length. Troubling both Bharat Surya and now Rajkiran. Extremely good bowling by Sriraj. Run rate now about 10 runs per over. It's a bit short, but good stop on his own bowling by Sriraj. So we are seeing the commentary box here. My friend Vivek, just behind me is Francis, senior member of the club, and that is myself.
So it's turned out to be a good final, Ramesh, so far. Oh, that hits the cover fielder's hands and goes down to the boundary. Very powerful drive. It was a difficult chance. Just managed to get his fingers to it. Diving in the air.
It's a great diving effort at the covers though, but unable to prevent the boundary.
If that would have stuck, it would have been a Catch of the tournament, Ramesh.
Definitely, it was a great effort that the covers though. So after 9 overs, it is 54 for 3.
So 54 for 3 after 9 overs, going at 6 runs per over. They need 112 from 11 overs. Still immensely gettable. So that's Madhu Aloysius on your screens, the Chief Operating Officer of Muthoot Capital Services Limited, one of the listed entities, the only listed entity in the Muthoot Pappachan Group, who's been associated with Ernakulam Cricket Club for the last 13 years, and P. Shivakumar, the club president and the brainchild between this tournament, which actually started 7 months before India won the inaugural T20 World Cup and a full 15 months before the first IPL match was ever played. It's powerfully hit towards mid-wicket. Score moves on to 57.
So meanwhile single for Bharat Surya. He moves to 37 from just 30 balls. Srinath from the river end to Rajkiran. Well flighted. Great stuff. Great fielding by, great catch, return catch. Shows in deep trouble here.
Srinath diving to his wrong hand. So this is why Muthoot ECC are known as a great fielding side, which can make all the difference. So all their matches in the
Srinath gets though getting a life as he has dropped in mid on earlier. He has moved on to 37 from just 30 balls by Surya.
so Abhishek Mohan.
Hoist it high in there. It's going to the mid wicket. And another great catch.
Another great catch.
It's going to covers
That's
actually.
2 wicket of 2 balls.
very first ball he faced.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಹಿಡ್ದಾರ ಶರಫುದ್ದೀನ.
So Sharafuddin, you can't keep the man away from the action. He's been bowling a great spell. He's bowled a great first spell. He's taken the catch, smart catch at the deep cover. So Karthik Nayak comes out to bat.
So that's the end of the first over from Srinath. Excellent over. Just 3 runs off it and 2 wickets.
He's on a hat trick, Ramesh.
So at the halfway stage, Muthoot Yamaha Masters have managed just 57 for 5. Run rate now close to 11 runs per over.
So 109 required to win from 10 overs.
So it all
60
depends
balls.
on Bharat Surya now.
So Srirag will be bowling his 4th over straight on the trot.
That's a good move by the captain as Sriraj has been found wanting in the final overs. So he's better off.
He's been struggling this season but has given a good account of himself in the last match and this match.
He seems to have fallen in a good rhythm, Sriraj.
Oh, that's smashed. That's again far too short outside the off stump, allowing the batsman to free his arms, cut down powerfully.
So that's a bit short from Sriraj. Not able to find the right length. Maybe the short stretch for the batsman also going to be the factor there. Just trying to maintain the same length that he bowled to Raj Kiran. But Karthik is a bit shorter batsman. So just managed to cut it towards the backward point.
This was far too short, Ramesh, and outside the off stump as well. Allow the batsman to free his arms.
Again
That's
short.
a better length. He put a bit more of effort into it. Just tapping out onto the offside and running a quick single. So we've been seeing
So Sriraj in his last over here has considered 22 runs in his 3.2 overs he has bowled so far. This time I went straight to the cover fielder. The fielder from mid-off running in and doing the fielding.
punched off the back foot.
The cover fielder seems to be in some. Now it seems to be okay. A keen edge. That's a good delivery from Sriraj. Giving up to the batsman. Straight to the third man though for a single.
And in the T20 match being played between India and New Zealand at Hamilton, New Zealand are 80 for 1 in 7.4 overs.
Good stoppage backward point though. And almost a direct hit. So boundaries have now dried up. Just the singles.
And the run rate has climbed over 11, required run rate, 11 per over.
I'm out
Short of
towards
length
mid-off.
again, and the channel Punch back to mid-off, no run.
So that's the end of the spell from Sriraj. 4 overs for 24 runs and 1 wicket though.
So Srinath coming back. He's on a hat-trick, remember? Got 2 wickets. Harikrishnan caught smartly off his own bowling. Diving to the left, his strong side. And Abhishek Mohan. That's a hat-trick! That is a hat-trick by Srinath. Karthik Nair bowled. Let's have the replay here. So unfortunately, we don't have a replay here.
So Karthik Naik cleaned up by Srinath. So very rare hat trick in the finals. So Muthoot Yamaha Masters in dire straits here, 64 for 6 in 11.1 overs.
Of the 5th ball of his last over, he induced a powerful drive and plucked the ball, diving to his left side, his wrong side, inches and plucking the ball inches away from the ground. The last ball of the last over, bowled by Srinath, Abhishek Mohan holding out to deep cover. And then in the first ball of this over, Karthik Naik cleaned up. So that's a hat-trick. Muthoot Yamaha Masters in dire straits here, 64 for 6 after 11.1.
So it seems to be a dream come true for the Aust Muthoot ECC. The long wait seems to be over here, as they are in a very commanding position here in the finals of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament.
Cricket is a funny game, Ramesh. Let's just keep watching it for a bit more.
Signal
Bharat
wide.
Surya still there, though he has been kept quiet for long spells of time now.
New man is Amin on strike against Srinath. He's having magic figures of 1.1 over, just 4 runs and 3 wickets.
Amin is a big hitter. Can he hit Muthoot Yamaha Masters way out of trouble?
Nicely bowled by Srinath. Batsman trying to step out. The bowler spotting that, just keeping it a bit short. So no room for Amin to free his arms there.
But Amin showing his intent here, very clear. Aggressive posturing, but Srinath has been bowling extremely well. Again, just managed to tack back to the bowler.
So some purchase here for the bowlers here from the wicket.
Ball gripping and turning a bit and slightly holding on as well. So not coming easily onto the bat.
Though no prolific turn here, but the ball is gripping and that's it, high in there, and that's straight to the fielder. So another wicket falls. Srinath on to act again.
खूब है ये देसी पर मुंह से है विदेशी नोट भी सुलेसी कर क्लब को तो क्रेजी आ गया
So Vaishak Chandran coming on the fall of Amin's wicket. So Srinath has astounding figures of 4 for 4. He has 1.5.
Hi, this is
Can he
Yash
take
Navekar.
one
Hi,
more?
this is Akasa. Listen to our latest single.
Feel the vibe on Wink.
Install now.
Can he take one more and complete a famous fifer in the final? He's already taken a hat-trick.
Well flighted. A new man just turning it towards the mid wicket. Vaishak Chandran. So that's the end of the 12th over. It is 66 for 7. It seems to be totally out of reach of the Yamaha Masters. Low home, Bharat Surya is still there, though on 38 of 33 balls.
He slowed down, Ramesh. They've managed to keep Bharat Surya quiet, and the fall of regular wickets has hurt Muthoot Yamaha Masters' chase as well. So Mithun coming back from the pavilion end. He'll be bowling to Vaishak.
And playing back, just pushing it towards the covers there, Vaishak Chandran. Muthoot ECC were also struggling at one stage at 78 for 5. But then a useful partnership was 6 wicket between Ashok Menon and Sriraj. Took them to a comfortable position here. But Muthoot Yamaha Masters doesn't seem to have learned from that. And all the batsmen just hitting out before settling. Bharat Surya playing alone and all the batsmen have perished. Just trying to hit over the fielders. Even experienced player like Abhishek Mohan has succumbed in that manner. Played back Bharat Surya, back to the bowler there. Run rate, required run rate, no more than 13 per over. And with just 3 wickets remaining.
It's a tough ask for Muthoot Yamaha Masters.
Again beaten outside the off stump. Faster one from Mithun.
Tentatively pushing outside the off stump. Played half cock.
So no footwork there from Bharat Surya. Just rotary in his crease.
Again a repeat.
So nice bowling from Mithun here. This time hammering towards the deep covers. The fielder casually coming in.
So that's the end of the over. Mithun has been bowling well. 3 overs, 13 runs. Has kept a tight leash on things. Srinath here.
Played nicely, driven to the
Cover region.
now new man Vaishak Chandran is going to face Srinath, who is in the midst of a dream spell here. 2.1 over 6 runs and 4 wickets. Again beaten outside the off stump.
Slightly short of a length there. Batsman going back and trying to force it through point. Misses.
Just a wide swing though from Vaishak Chandran. A big shot again.
Slightly uppish, but in the vacant cover region. Slight change for Bharat Surya. There's a 3 fielders in the ring on the offside here. Point, backward point, and a short third man. Driven powerfully towards long off, just a single. But singles is not going to work for Muthoot Yamaha Masters now.
Srinath has been a bit short in this over. Just wanting to prevent the big hits.
Run rate moving on to required run rate is at 15 now.
This hammer towards the deep square leg region.
He was aiming for mid wicket, but the wicket becoming slower and slower as the day progresses.
So 4 singles in the over so far. So one more delivery to go. Whereas Surya is on strike. This time flight it.
And driven powerfully to long on, just a single.
So giving a bit of a Srinath. Whereas Surya just driving it towards the long on.
73 for 7 in 14 overs. They need 93 from 36 balls. The dangerous Bharat Surya is still there, but he's slowed down considerably. In the last 4-5 overs, wickets have fallen in a heap around him. Srinath, 3 overs, 10 runs, 4 wickets, including a hat-trick. So great piece of bowling by Srinath here, which has tilted the match firmly in favor of Muthoot ECC, who have waited for 12 years to get into the final, and probably they'll make the most of it.
Whereas Surya on the back foot, driving it towards the deep covers. So this is the 15th over of the innings. The run rate is hovering around 5.22. The required rate almost 16 runs per over now. Mithun in his last over from the pavilion end to Vaishak Chandran. Hammer towards the square leg. So one more to the total. Just hitting it for singles. So Mithun again from the pavilion end to Bharat Surya. That's again it towards long off. So another single there.
Is there some kind of a plan here, Ramesh, to the Muthoot Yamaha Masters, or they're just taking it as it comes?
So a bit of discussion going on between the batsmen there. Word of advice from Bharat Surya for Vaishak Chandran. Going back and trying to cut it. So dot ball the trying to move away from the line Vaishak Chandran and trying to glide it towards the third man region. It's a bit short. So again moving away from the stumps, trying to make room for himself. He's trying for that gap between third man and backward point. As there is no fielder in the deep there. This time towards long on for a single.
So Srinath coming in for his last over. It's bowled. Flash outside off stump. Vaishak has been doing that quite regularly. Mithun slightly short.
This time it's a boundary through the country.
Again, it was a short ball.
So a bit of room for the batsman to face arms there. Vaishak Chandran hammering it towards the country region for a boundary. So Srinath again to Vaishak Chandran. This time he's beaten outside the off stump. In trying his swinging towards the leg side.
After an excellent spell in the first 2 overs, Srinath has erred on to the shorter side, Ramesh.
This time again shot that straight to the field. That's going to be another wicket. Return catch to the bowler.
Yes, that's a fifer in a final. Ball taking the leading edge and just return catch to Srinath, who completes his fifer. So great bit of bowling from Srinath, who has turned the match around and firmly in favour of Muthoot ECC.
So 5 wickets in a T20 match. It's a very rare achievement.
And
that too
thrown in for good measure as well.
That in the finals of the tournament. Srinath has proven to the match winner for Muthoot ECC.
Things looking increasingly difficult for Muthoot Yamaha Masters here. They've got Bharat Surya still there, but they need to make 85 runs from 4.2 overs.
Srinath looking for 6th wicket now. Loud appeal and that's out.
That's out. So that's the 9th wicket down.
So Srinath into
Witnessed 2 hat-tricks by 2 different bowlers in the semi-finals. Now Srinath has got a chance to go for 2 hat-tricks in one match. He's got 1 delivery left in a spell.
So double hat-trick in the final.
Is that on?
So the last man walking out. It is 81 for 9.
Aditya.
Bharat Surya, the opener, is still the waging a lone battle.
They've successfully kept him off strike as well, Ramesh, for long periods of time. But he lost his rhythm and slowed down very perceptibly.
So none of the other batsmen are able to give any sort of support to Bharat Surya.
So Srinath's on a hat-trick.
So in the screen we are seeing the beautiful trophies. So that's another spell from Srinath.
4 overs, 14 runs, 6 wickets.
So we might see the trophies again here. So that's the beautiful trophies we are seeing in the screen. About to be presented to the winners and runners of various categories. There are so many trophies, individual trophies as well for the best batsman and bowler. So in both phases of the tournament, there are individual prizes. So Srinath having a drink spell here in the finals. 4 overs, 14 runs and 6 wickets. Just missing a double hat-trick there. So Muthoot ECC on the verge of a very famous win here. They have been waiting long for this dream to come true. And now it seems it is going to be their day. A moment of reckoning for Muthoot ECC. The 13 years long wait is going to be over here. Bharat Surya, the man who has been waging alone badly here, is on strike against Sharafuddin, who has been the man instrumental in getting them through the finals. Memorable spells, the penalty made over in the quarterfinal last league stage matches. Muthoot is getting a lucky escape there.
When Royal Masters RCCA required just 15 runs in 2 overs, Sharafuddin bowled a fantastic over, yielding only 1 run.
So Sharafuddin. That's a
It's
huge hit by
cleanly
Bharat
hit.
Surya.
It's huge hit.
So unnecessary a slow delivery from Sharafuddin. So that's a 50 to Bharat Surya of just 43 balls. All others have managed just 37 all the other 9 players. Whereas Surya alone has scored 50, unbeaten 50 of just 43 balls.
That's Muthoot Pappachan, the founder of the Muthoot Pappachan Group, great visionary, whose business today spans financial services, hospitality, real estate, and automobile franchises. At the forefront of innovation in the financial services.
So Sharafuddin again.
After whose memory this tournament has been named.
Full ball to Bharat Surya, driven to the covers. The mid-on inside the 30-yard circle here. The long up is on the fence.
That's a portrait of Muthoot Pappachan, in whose memory the Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament is being conducted here. That's the trophy to play for.
There's edge.
That's edged down to third man for a boundary.
Just eluding the keeper there.
the boundary.
But Surya having a look at the ball there.
Lovely trophies which these teams are playing for on your screens now as Sharafuddin comes into bowl. It's a full-length ball outside the off stump.
So that's good bowling for Sharafuddin.
Bharat Surya seemed to think that was a wide, but umpire had different ideas.
So already a 6 and a 4 in this over so far. The boundary of an edge of Bharat Surya's bat. So run rate is more than 22 required now. Again flashes and misses outside the off stump.
So one more ball left in this over and the run rate has climbed to over 23 runs in this over.
So we see in the commentary box here.
Hello Ramesh.
So our viewers, so we are the final stages of this match. Just tapping it and looking for a quick single though.
In an attempt to retain strike. So 92 for 9 in 17 overs. They'll need 74 in 3 overs. So that's 74 in 18 balls, which is a very difficult task. But cricket is a strange game. Arun coming back to bowl.
We have seen more than 60 runs being scored in the last 3 overs. But this is a different situation altogether.
Just 1 wicket remaining as well. Bharat Surya on strike. Can he salvage some pride here? Can he take his team to an improbable victory? Just 3 more overs to go. It's the president of the club that you see on the screen, P. Shivakumar. And Vivek Hai.
So Arun from the river end to Bharat Surya. The last 3 overs of the match. Again, that's a wide signal by the umpire Sachin. We found a bit outside the off stump. Just trying to keep it away from the batsman though.
Don't go away from the action.
So now the deep backward point fielder is pushed in. And the mid on is pushed back to long on. Ball, clean bowled. That's the end of the match. So Muthoot ECC are the winners of the 13th Muthoot Pappachan T20 cricket tournament. Sharaf.
Who got 6 wickets for 14 runs, including a hat-trick. So, on your screens, Madhu Aloysius, Chief Operating Officer of Muthoot Capital Services.
Seems to be happy man.
The sponsor, the representative of the sponsor, Muthoot Capital Services, the vehicle loan vehicle loan company, doing exceedingly well. The only listed company in the Muthoot Pappachan group. They've got a few other NBFCs in their belt doing gold loans, microfinance, which is doing well, and gold loans, housing finance. Muthoot Pappachan group has also got interests in hospitality, real estate, and city-based automobile franchises. The Muthoot Pappachan group has been associated with Ernakulam Cricket Club for the last 13 years, sponsoring the tournament. The winners of this tournament, the Muthoot ECC, they've also supporting the Muthoot Cricket Academy, the Ernakulam Cricket Club's junior player development program. They also support in a player employment program and has actually fielded a team, an entire team, Muthoot Microfinance, in this tournament. They also support football, one of the co-sponsors of the Kerala Blasters, and now in the Pro Volleyball League as well. So, congratulations, Madhu, on a great support to the sporting arena in Kerala. So we'll be having the presentation ceremony very shortly. Muthoot ECCA in the end, a facile 72-run victory in the final. Put into bat, they made 165 in their allotted 20 overs, and in reply, Muthoot Yamaha Masters could make only 93 for 10. The pick of the bowlers was Srinath, who took 6 wickets for just 14 runs, including a hat-trick. That's an extremely good performance considering that this was the final. So you see Muthoot ECCA huddled tightly there. The players are excited. So we will be back for the presentation ceremony in a short while.
Bravo, DJ, bravo.
Scenes of celebration here from Muthoot ECCA here.
DJ, bravo.
Memorable win for Muthoot ECCA.
Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say bravo, a champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows Chris Gale is a champion. Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bungie is a champion, Folland is a champion, Lara is a champion, Gale. Is a champion, don't forget Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion, Serena a champion, Wendy a champion, Shelly and a champion, 958 Bolt a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say bravo a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows Chris Gale is a champion. Come on, come on. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Don't vex if your name not call. We have to leave everybody some ball. We love soccer and dancehall. We love cricket and football. Come and dance in my name we call. Champion, champion. Every trainee and every yard man. Champion, champion. Every BC and every Bajan. Champion, champion. Every trainee and every yard man. Champion, champion. Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bungie is a champion, Folland is a champion, Lara is a champion, Gale is a champion. Don't forget Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion, Serena a champion, Wendy a champion, Shelly and a champion, 958 Bolt a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say bravo a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows Chris Gale is a champion. Chris is a champion.
Oh God, one more remix.
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए, दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए, बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे, हो लड़की हो लड़की हो लड़की।